Alright guys, in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to make this killing Twitch TV streamer thumbnail, specifically Call of Duty. You guys can transfer this over into Fortnite or Apex, whatever game that's PvP and it has streamers playing it. You can pretty much copy what I'm doing, but obviously specifically in this video it's going to be Call of Duty. So for Call of Duty players, this is really for you. But you can use this if you're Apex, Fortnite player, whatever. It's really not that hard to do if you're experienced in Photoshop, but if you're not, you guys gonna wanna pay attention to something that you guys don't understand. Please leave a comment, I'll respond, I'll help you guys out. But without further ado, let's get on with the video. Alright guys, so first things first, I started off with a background. This is actually a pack. Ivydzns render pack. Is really for Call of Duty, so he has some cool renders on there. You guys should check him out. I'll drop his link to his pay hip in the description so you guys can check him out. Helped out a lot. I decided to actually change this picture. I really didn't like it, so alright, so basically you guys are going to want to have the background, maybe a background that Fortnite map background, Call of Duty map background. Specifically I got the Rebirth. Next thing I did was adjust the background. I see that most streamers or YouTubers use this. They kind of bring the brightness up, give it like this like glowy type effect, this dreamy effect to it. But at the same time, they also use saturation. So make sure you guys add some saturation and brightness. So basically here I used the radial blur, which is basically like, it's like a moving blur. It's like a motion blur kind of. Makes it just more engaging, more intense. So you guys are going to want to do that. Set it to 10, make sure it's at the best quality, and it's on zoom instead of spin. The next thing I did was I got this picture, I cut them out. So basically how you do this is you select the tool right under the move tool, make a selection around the area that you want. Make that selection, press Control C and then Control V. Hide the first layer that you just brought into your board. Delete that. I went and double clicked on the actual new layer now, and I added a stroke to it, whatever color you guys want. I ended up changing the color anyway at the end of this video. And make sure you guys add an outer glow too. I see that it works better with the actual stroke color. It just looks better, so make sure you guys do that as well. On this part, basically what I did was I selected the actual image. So what I did was I hovered over the layer, clicked on the layer, Control T, that's what you want to hit. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to hold Control, click on one of those boxes in the bottom corner, that's what I did, and move it in. Just move it upward, downward. You guys will get the idea of what it does. Basically just change the perspective of the actual image. It's kind of like 3D, and once you get that, you guys will know what to do. I mean, it's pretty easy. And I did the same. I grabbed Nadia, she's very popular, but you're going to want to do the same thing that you did with Swags to her. Alright, so now here's like the fun part. So basically what I did was I created a new layer under the actual like the main character of the thumbnail, and I got the brush tool. Make sure the softness or the hardness is on 0, and make sure that, you know, the size of it is how you want it. Specifically for this, I made it bigger because that's what I wanted it to, you know, do. I wanted it to make like a glow around the character. So then I changed the blending mode to hard light. Then I did the same thing again, but make sure I did it over the character's face, and then I set it to overlay on this one. You know, you can see which one works the best. Then I got out my eraser tool and make sure the hardness on that is 0 as well. The reason why it shouldn't be 100 is because it'll look like sharper, and you don't want that. You want it to look more natural. So what I did was I went around each edge of the character and on the actual streamers, and I made sure that I pretty much like made sure there wasn't too much glow coming out of there, because it just would make the characters look weird and wouldn't stand out. And so right here I went to one of these graphics. It was a free graphic pack, Hatchum Design, so I'll put his stuff in the description as well. I used his fire PNG. It's really fire, honestly, like literally. But I used his for this thumbnail, so make sure you guys go check out his pack, download it, follow him, whatever. Here you guys make sure you put this under the actual character and in front of, you know, each of these the streamers, and make sure you change the blending mode. If you put it on normal, it's not going to bring off that black screen if you are getting a PNG image off of, you know, the internet or whatever. You guys want to make sure if it does have a black background, make sure you change it to like screen or whatever. It'll make it look way better. But with this one, I went with linear burn, made it look way better. Now another thing I did was I added an inner shadow. The characters, like their screen, so each webcam I added like an inner shadow to it, make it, give it more, just more, I guess, realism, you could say. I don't really know, I just know it looks better that way. But like I said, pretty much just do the same thing. I just switched up the streamer's colors. Like I said before, seemed like yellow didn't really stand out because I already had yellow glow and then fire on top of that. Pretty much that's it. What I usually do here is I had a camera raw filter, and basically this just makes everything pop more. I have my own filter. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, here you guys go. Really didn't take me too long. Took me about really 10 minutes to make, and yeah, I mean, really not that hard to do. But yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe. I will help out anybody. I'm telling you guys, just make sure you comment. I'll help you guys out. If you have Photoshop, I mean, that's really the best way I can help you. If you don't, I can't really help you other than that. I mean, you're working on Photopea or another, like Canva or something, I can't help you there, because this is a whole different software. You can add some speed lines to it too. That's an extra thing I did. It doesn't really matter, but I think it makes it more intense as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Very simple and easy. If you're very experienced with thumbnails, it shouldn't be too much. Let me know what you guys thought about it. It's my first tutorial, by the way, so if it freaking sucks, please show some grace with me. Go follow me in my social medias. I actually do sell thumbnails and stuff like that. I have my own Fiverr gig. You guys can check that out. If you guys are looking for a designer, you want stuff like this, but you don't feel like doing it, I got you. That's about it. See you guys.